Feel good.
Our restoration comes through our obedience. Change comes through corrective behavior. And if all of us get into the righteous mindset, then restoration comes. People are at the door of their significant change and will lose what the Most High has for them because they've never seen their faith as something to fight for. You and I as the Israelites, have to war within yourselves and against your own fleshly lust. You have to war with worldly temptation. With all the spiritual energy you can muster, war for the kingdom of Yah.
We aim and shoot scriptural bullets at demon troops. I'm just spitting truth. Look at yourself.
Shalom, 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 Shabbat shalom. All praises to the Most High Yah. Giving all glory and praises to the Father, Abba Yah, and to his Messiah, Yahweh Shai, and the work that he has done on the cross by reconciling the children of Israel back unto himself. We give the Most High thanks and praise for all of the bishops and apostles, mores, and disciples, all of the men of True Nation. We give the Most High praise for them. And yes, we give the Most High praise for the sisters too. We are grateful for the sisters too. We are most thankful for you. All right. All right. So today is the Heli Day. I know that the world is celebrating the so-called 4th of July. And you go around, you ask folks sometimes, because you know how black folks say, it's the 4th. And you ask them, what does that mean? And they don't know or understand what they're even celebrating. You know what I'm saying? So the title of today's lesson is the illusion of freedom. It's only illusion. This black and brown and Native American people in this country has been in a captive state of mind for a long time and been in lockstep with a celebration of independence with the people of whom could give a damn or much less about our people. So we have to watch, brothers and sisters. We have to watch in these coming days. And we have to watch people in their independence, in their celebrations, and their liberties, because these people forthwith, with all intents and purposes, never intended on seeing you free. That's why it's an illusion. They never expected. In 1776, that was the furthest thing from their mind, is seeing you free. So the declaration of their independence never had you and I in mind. It never had us in mind. So first, let's go to Psalms 81 and 12. Go there first. I want to say to all of our internet viewers that may be watching, we're in a new building, so that's why we may be looking a little different right now, but give us a little moment. We'll have things, put things back together. All right, 81 and 12.
And it reads, so I gave them unto their own hearts lust, and they walked in their own counsels.
And they walked in their own counsels. In 1776, there were approximately 500,000 slaves in the American colonies. This represented a significant portion of the population, particularly in the southern colonies. And there were slavery was a central part of the economy and agriculture and culture in 1776. Thomas Jefferson the one who drafted, and some say popularized the Declaration of Independence. He himself held 175 black human beings in bondage in 1776. And he increased that number year by year to 267 by 1822. He had 267 slaves. This is the very man who drafted the document that all men are created equal. So did he believe his own writing? Of course he did. Yeah, he believed it. Black and brown people and Native Americans just wasn't men to him. When he said all men are created equal, his thoughts in his mind meant all white men are created equal. And all of you melanated people is something else. Frederick Douglass, he said this in his 4th of July speech, and I quote, in 1852, he gave a speech entitled "The Meaning of the 4th of July to the Negro." And here's the quote. What is the American slave? What is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days of the year the gross injustice, cruelty to which he is accustomed to and a constant victim of. To him, your celebration is a shame. Your boast of liberty, an unholy license. Your national greatness, a swelling of vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless. Your shouts of liberty and equality, they are hollow and a mockery, a fraud, a deception, hypocrisy, a thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. This is not a nation, there is not a nation on earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of these United States. And I end quote. So how can we celebrate? And I want you all, because I know the true believers, we don't celebrate the 4th of July. But those of us that have family members that's still out there with the pork on the grill right now, the ones that start boiling their ribs last night, so they can get them dressed and ready and put on the grill this morning. I want you to give them this particular link to this video and have them think about what they are doing on this 4th of July day. Give me Colossians 2 and 8.
It's the book of Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Be aware that any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. Read.
After the tradition of men.
After tradition of men. Come on.
After the rudiments of the world.
After the rudiments of this world. Read.
And not after Christ.
And not after Christ. And not after Christ. You have many Christians and people who claim to be Christians and followers of Christ that are got their barbecues pits lit up today. They following the traditions of men, the rudiments of this world, and not after Christ. You celebrated the destruction of your own people. You're celebrating the brutality of your own people. Folks don't see it that way. They just want to celebrate. You know our people anyway, blacks and Latinos. We are silly people. We like to get into celebrations all the time. Don't even know why we celebrate. Just celebrate. Have a grand old time. While the spirit of your ancestors is turning over in their grave. In 1776, you was a slave. 1776, the 4th of July, you was known as 3/5 of a human being. 1776, 4th of July, you were stuck in seemingly an endless state of chattel slavery. So what is it to us, as Frederick Douglass would say? What is your 4th of July to us? Huh? Let's get John 8:32.
It's the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
Come on.
And ye shall know the truth,
Mhm.
and the truth shall make you free.
That's what makes you free. You say, we're celebrating our freedom. Or you celebrate one white man's freedom from another white man. That's their freedom. I don't ever want us to get into a state of mind because you can get in your car and go to the store and go to different places to ever think that you're free in this country. This is not freedom. Stop paying taxes on your land and see what happens to your freedom. Stop paying your mortgage on your house and let's see if that's really your house. Let your car note get behind and stop paying that car note. Watch and see they come get it. So are you really free? Like Christ says, when you pull out that money, whose signature is this? Whose likeness is on this money? You got you put out an old dollar bill. That's an old white man on that dollar bill. I'm saying dollar bill because I don't have 50s and 100s, big face hundreds. But there's some old white men on there. You understand? And you ain't a part of that club. What's your boy's name? Kanye? Mm-hmm. Kanye was a millionaire, and overnight, he said something they didn't like, and overnight he wasn't a millionaire. I ain't say a billionaire. I ain't saying he was broke overnight, but I'm saying he didn't have the money he had yesterday. So if you think you're free and you can just say what you want to say, nah. We too busy fighting each other. You understand? We too busy fighting each other. Black folks too busy stunting on each other. Go stunt on them. You can't. The truth is what makes you free. Freedom itself is not based upon your knowledge. Freedom itself is based upon the knowledge of truth. Let's get Matthew 17 and 24.
Book of Matthew, chapter 17 and verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were come to Capernaum,
mm-hmm.
they that received tribute money came to Peter
mm-hmm.
and said, doeth not your master pay tribute?
Don't your master pay tribute? See, this is the very thing I was saying about the money. Don't your master pay tribute? What is he really asking? Is your master a patriot? Because if you pay tribute, that means he's asking, do you pay taxes? Are you proud to be an American? Do your master pay tribute? That's the question. Let's go to Matthew 9. Matthew 9 and verse 9.
Matthew chapter 9 and verse 1. All right.
9 and verse, yeah, it might be verse 1. I'm looking after.
And he entered into a ship.
Yeah, that's it.
And passed over,
mm-hmm.
and came into his own city.
And he came into his own city where he lived. Stop there. Do your master pay tribute? He came into his own city, entered into a ship. So what do you have to do when you enter into the ship? If you're on a ferry, what do you have to do?
Pay toll.
You got to pay toll, right? So you need money. Go to Mark 2 and 1. Because we went over this before, but go to Mark 2 and 1.
And it reads, and again he entered into Capernaum
mm-hmm.
after some days, And there was noise that he was in the house.
There was noise abroad that Christ had entered into the house. Now let's go back to Matthew 17 and 20 and 25.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 17 and verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yes. And when he was come into the house, Jesus prevented him, saying,
Mm-hmm.
what thinkest thou, Simon?
What you think of me, Simon? Come on.
Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute?
Of who? That's the question. Of whom? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom and tribute? Read.
Of their own children?
Do they take it of their own children? Read.
Or of strangers?
Or of strangers. So when the system, when the American system, when they think about building wealth in this country and a legacy in this country, do you think they have you in mind when they're building that wealth and that legacy? Or are they thinking about their children? I'm talking about the people that has built the system of the United States and have bought into the system in the United States and are continually to build wealth in this country for themselves, for their family, and the system that they built. They don't have you in mind. It's the same thing Yahweh Shai is saying. The kings of the earth take custom or tribute for who do you think they're doing this for? Their own children or for the strangers? The strangers are people that don't naturally belong here. The strangers in this country is a workforce. They just need 40 hours in your back. And folks be thinking they stunting because they get a little bit of overtime. I did 48 hours this week. I'm killing them. No, you killing yourself for somebody else. Let's finish that up. Let's go to verse 26.
Peter said unto him, of strangers. Jesus said unto him, then are the children free?
The children are free. The ones that the system is for, the ones that are bought into the system, those are the ones that are free. The strangers ain't the free ones. Who in here don't believe they're a stranger? Y'all know we strangers to this land, right? Now they got a dumb doctrine out there that says we're native to this land, and I think they said Jerusalem was in Arizona somewhere, or somewhere like that.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it's slow. Not or Egypt was in where they say the River Jordan was,
The
the
Mississippi.
Mississippi River or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Have a Ric Flair moment. So the children are the ones that's free. That's the ones they are continually to build this system for. Let's get Ezra's, the 4th chapter of Ezra's. Let's get Ezra's. I want to get this article first. I should have sent it to you, but I didn't. And I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. But I'm going to try.
What's the article? Where's
The article is Black News Business Finance. African Americans spend 1.2 trillion annually. Black News Business Finance. African Americans spend 1.2 trillion annually. The author of this article is Cheryl Grace.
August 19, 2016.
Maybe.
It says it at the top.
Is it from the Times? Times.com?
No, I'm at blackenterprise.com.
Black Enterprise? Is the author Cheryl Grace? No. Does it start off black consumers and the consumers of color alike are making considerable contributions over market?
No.
Okay.
You said times.com?
Yeah. www.sfltimes.com.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, if you could just read it. I can't see it. That's it.
Black News Business Finance. African Americans spend 1.2 trillion annually by Cheryl Grace. Diving into the dollars spent, Black consumers and consumers of color alike are making considerable contributions to the overall market. In some cases, representing more than 50% of the overall spending in key product categories. For example, half of the total spend, 941 million, on dry grains and vegetables in the US in 2017 came from consumers of color, and Black consumers represented 147 million of the total spend in this category, which has recently made advances in product creation to meet the demands of their diverse buyers.
Next paragraph.
Mainstream manufacturers across other industries are also seizing the opportunity to create specific products that appeal to diverse consumers. Not so surprisingly, African Americans have cornered the ethnic hair and beauty market, ringing up 54 million of the 63 million total industry spend in 2017. But marketers should find it interesting that Black consumers aren't just spending on products created specifically to appeal to them. In fact, in terms of sheer dollars, African Americans spent considerably more money in the general beauty marketplace last year. Black shoppers spent 473 million in total hair care, a $4.2 billion industry.
For what?
4.2, and made other significant investments in personal appearance products such as grooming aids, 127 million out of 889 million, and skincare preparations, 465 million out of 3 billion.
Out of 3 billion. Now, all of this stuff that's mentioned, no mention of shoes, apparel, and things like that. We give folks all of our money. You understand? That's why I had him read this article. Did you see? It's hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions of dollars that are being spent. 465 million out of 3 billion. 889 million for skin products. For a 4.2 billion dollar industry for hair products. And now this was several years ago. It's probably much more. It can't be that many weaves and wigs around. But yet, we don't have money for businesses. We don't have money for land. We don't have money to build our own industries, to support our own industries, to build our own schools. How dare you think that your enemy is going to educate your child the right way? And you can't see it because most of us are bogged down with bills and paying things and trying to struggle through life. We can't see you send your kid off to school and they're not even being educated properly. They're not even being educated properly. The textbooks in some schools are now saying that Black folks migrated here and wasn't brought here in slavery. There was a Black migration from Africa to North America or to South America or to the Caribbean islands. Then you be trying to wonder why your kid don't know nothing. You didn't teach him. That's the truth of the matter. Where is our systems that we are building as a nation of people? Why haven't we done it? Why haven't we done it? It ain't like we don't have the money. We can sit here and say, "Oh, we broke." Not according to this $4.2 billion hair industry. That ain't even talking about that ain't even talking about the haircuts. That's probably estimation of women alone. Let's get Ezra 4:20.
It's the book of Ezra, chapter 4, verse 20.
So we can get examples of what real freedom might look like, and not the illusion of freedom.
There have been mighty kings also over Jerusalem, which had ruled over all countries beyond the river.
Watch this.
The toil, tribute, and custom was paid unto them.
And the toll, the tribute, the custom was paid unto them. This is mighty kings over Israel and Jerusalem when we were in charge. Is at one point we were in charge for those 70 years, 70 brief years when King David and Solomon ruled. We ruled the known world. 2 Chronicles 9:23.
2 Chronicles chapter 9 and verse 23. And all the kings of the earth sought the presence of Solomon to hear his wisdom that God had put in his heart.
Come on.
And they brought every man his present.
Every man brought a present to Solomon, read.
Vessels of silver.
They brought silver, read.
And vessels of gold.
Gold, read.
And raiment. Harness.
Come on.
And spices. Horses. And
mules.
A rate
Watch
year.
This.
A rate year by year.
A rate year by year means a tax. Year by year is what they brought. This is a level of freedom that black folks today we have not seen. Because you know why? We the one bringing the silver. We the one bringing the gold. We the one paying the taxes. That's why it is an illusion of freedom without really being free. You don't know what freedom is. What you get is gratification. Because you get off work, you grab you a bottle of your favorite strong drink, and you get a chance to sit down for a while. You get relief. You don't get freedom. Because guess what? You got to get back to it in the next couple of hours. Freedom is stuff coming to me and I ain't got to necessarily get up. Freedom is my money working for me while I'm asleep. Freedom is I ain't got to punch nobody's clock. I do it. When I get to it, and it still get done, and I still make my money. Deuteronomy 15:6.
Book of Deuteronomy.
Y'all don't like lessons like this, do you? Let me Deuteronomy 15:6.
And it reads, For the Lord thy God bless thee, as he promised thee, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow, and thou shalt reign over many nations.
Read it again. Read from the beginning, because this is what freedom actually looked like, and this is what we talk about, but folks don't really understand what we're saying. This is what we talk about. Y'all think we're talking about pie in the sky. We're talking about freedom on earth. Deuteronomy 15:6.
For the Lord thy God bless thee, as he promised thee, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow, and thou shalt reign over many nations, but they shall not reign over thee.
Read.
If there be among you a poor man of one.
Was that all of verse 6? Because all I wanted was verse 6.
Oh, yeah, that was.
So we as Israelites never truly experienced freedom. How could we know what it looked like if we never experienced this? I think so many people are so codependent, they don't know what independent is. And they're scared They scared to break free from what they know. You was born a slave, you're gonna die a slave. You're born with a slave mentality, you're gonna die with a slave mentality. You're too scared to make a move. But what if it don't work? It's only not gonna work if you don't work it. I ain't never been scared to make a move. Never. I ain't never been scared to make a move. Learn how to make a move. Come from under the hand of your enemy. Get some freedom. It feels good over here to be free. Nehemiah 2:7.
And it reads, Moreover, I said unto the king, if it please the king, let letters be given me to the governors beyond the river,
Come on.
that they may convey me over till I come into Judah. And a letter unto Asaph, the keeper of the king's fortress, that he may give me timber to make beams for the gates of the palace, which appertain to the house,
Read.
and for the wall of the city, and for the house that I shall enter into. And the king granted me, according to the good hand of my God upon me.
According to the good hand of my God upon me. Independence, brothers and sisters, requires responsibility. And I think black and brown folks are scared often of responsibility. As a matter of fact, I know black and brown folks are scared of responsibility. And that's what independence takes. Verse 9.
Then I came to the governors beyond the river, and gave them the king's letters. Now the king had sent captains of the army and horsemen with me.
Read.
When Sanballat the Hornite and Tobiah the servant, the Ammonite, heard of it, it grieved them exceedingly that there was come of a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel.
So why do you think that? So why? What's up with that? Why you think that bothered them?
They had to give it up.
That they haven't given up. Why? Yeah, the other nations they were bothered that there was men that wanted to build their nation and not depend on them. Yeah, there was men that wanted to. We don't need y'all. We got us. Come on.
So I came to Jerusalem and was there 3 days. And I arose in the night, I and some few men with me. Neither told I any man what my God had put in my heart to do at Jerusalem.
Read.
Neither was there any beast with me,
Come on.
save the beast that I rode upon. And I went out by night by the gate of the valley, even before the dragon well, into the dung port, and viewed the walls of Jerusalem, which were broken down, and the gates thereof were consumed with fire.
Come on.
Then I went on to the gate of the fountain, and to the king's pool, but there was no place for the beast that was under me to pass. Then went I up in the night by the brook, and viewed the wall, and turned back, and entered by the gate of the valley, and so returned.
Read.
And the rulers knew not whither I went, or what I did, neither had I yet told it to the Jews, nor to the priests, nor to the nobles, nor to the rulers, nor to the rest that did the work.
Nor to the rest that did the work. Read.
Then said I unto them, Ye see the distress that we are in, how Jerusalem lieth waste, and the gates thereof are burned with fire. Come, and let us build up the wall of Jerusalem.
Let's do our own thing. Come and let us build up these walls of Jerusalem, our homeland. Read.
That we be no more a reproach. Then I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, as also the king's words that he had spoken unto me. And they said, Let us rise up and build.
Come on, let's rise up and let's get to it. Because he was a man of faith. He found a few good men that was a man of faith. He said, let's do it. Let's get busy. Come on.
So they strengthened their hands for this good work.
Come on.
But when Sanballat the Hornite and Tobiah the servant.
So read it again. The who? What verse we at?
19.
19. Read it.
But when Sanballat the
When
Horonite
Sanballat the Horonite, read,
and Tobiah the servant,
and Tobiah the servant, come
the
on,
Ammonite,
the Ammonite,
and Geshem the Arabian
and Geshem the Arabian, come
heard
on.
it, they laughed us to scorn.
When they heard it, they was like, look at them niggas over there. Look at them niggas over there trying to build something. Look at them, they think they gonna do something. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I remember one time, this reminded me of something. One time, I knew a brother that was digging a hole in the ground because he was trying to get to a certain pipe, and there was somebody standing over him, dancing like this. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And the brother was down in the hole. I said, look, he antagonizing it. That ain't gonna work. But that's how folks do. So we like crabs in the barrel. We hear it all the time, do we not? We like crabs in the barrel. I want you to start something. You better not tell nobody. If you get ready to start something, you better keep that matter to yourself. That's how much we hate each other. That's how much we dislike each other. You could be excited about it too. Oh, you know what? I just had a beautiful idea. I'm about to start doing such and such and such and such. They get to working against you, praying against you, making phone calls, telling you how they don't think it's gonna work. You sure you want to do that? Start to discourage you. You understand what I'm saying? Because they ain't never been free. That ain't a person that knows freedom or even want it. That's Steven off of Django. First thing they want to say when you have a good idea, who is this nigga on that nag? What verse we at?
19.
19, come on.
They laughed us to scorn
They laughed us to scorn. Come on.
and despised us and said, what is this thing that ye do?
Come on.
Were ye rebelled against the king? Then answered I them and said unto them, the God of heaven, he will prosper us.
The God of heaven gonna prosper me. Come on.
Therefore we his servants will arise and build.
We gonna build. Read.
But ye have no portion, nor right,
Come on.
no memorial.
What? Read it in verse 20 again. Come on.
But
Read
ye,
verse 20 again. Come on.
verse 20. Then answered I them and said unto them,
Come on.
the God of heaven,
The God of heaven. Read.
he will prosper.
He gonna prosper. God gonna prosper us. Read.
Therefore we his servants will arise and build.
We're gonna rise and we're gonna build because we got a mind to do it. Come on.
But ye have no portion.
But you stranger, you of another nation, you don't have no portion with us. Read.
Nor right,
Nor right.
nor memorial.
No memorial. We don't want to be involved in your Independence Day. No need for you to be involved in our Passover. Celebrate your Independence Day. Our Independence Day is Passover. Freedom from being enslaved. So you got your day, we got ours. Come on.
In Jerusalem.
In Jerusalem. Go to Nehemiah, the 4th chapter, start at verse 1.
Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall.
Now they was talking about doing the work and they was coming against them. Now we in chapter 4, the work is being complete. Read it again.
But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall.
They built the wall, read.
He was wroth.
They was mad because these Negroes actually did it. They actually did what they said. They stuck to it and they did it. Come on.
And took great indignation and mocked the Jews.
And mocked the Jews. They mocked us. Come on.
And he spake before his brethren in the army of Samaria and said, what do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned?
Uh-huh.
Now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him,
Uh-huh.
and he said, even at which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone
It
wall.
don't matter what they build. Even if a fox go up, you're gonna tear that stuff down. It don't look like nothing what they built there. That's garbage over there. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. A fox will go through there and tear that boy up. Come on.
Hear, O God, hear, O our God,
Mm-hmm.
for we are despised, and turn their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity,
Read.
and cover not their iniquity,
Mm-hmm.
and let not their sin be blotted out from before thee,
Mm-hmm.
for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders.
Read on.
So built we the wall.
So we continue, no matter what they said, we continue to build the wall, and this is the attitude you have to take, because you can't have an illusion of freedom or independence. You must go and get your independence. So we built the wall. Come on.
And all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof.
And all the wall was joined together. So we completed it all the way around. Come on.
For the people had a mind to work.
That's the point right there. That's the point. The people had a mind to work. If you want to build a congregation, you got to have people with you with a mind to build the congregation. They got to have a mind to work. You can't build a congregation with half-hearted people. You don't have a mind to work. You don't have a mind when it's called to go out and street teach. You don't have a mind to do it. You half-hearted. You ain't got a mind to work. How can you build when your mind ain't on the work? If you just want to come to class and get fat and full, spiritually fat and full, never put your hands to the plow, never do nothing, you ain't got a mind to work. You want to stay in a captive state. You want to stay dependent on others. You want other people to do it. And you don't want to do it yourself. But that's what we're looking for, and that's what we need. People with a mind to work. People will have to have a mind to work. When we are of one mind, there's nothing beyond our reach. We can do anything we put our minds to. Judges 20, chapter 20.
Judges chapter 20 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then all the children of Israel went out, and the congregation was gathered together as one man,
Mm-hmm.
from Dan even to Beersheba,
Mm-hmm.
with the land of Gilead,
Mm-hmm.
unto the Lord in Mizpah.
Uh-huh.
And the children of all the people, even of all the tribes of Israel, presented themselves
I want you to drop down to verse 11.
verse 11. So all the men of Israel were gathered against the city,
Uh-huh.
knit together as one man.
They was what?
Knit together as one
They was
man.
knit together as one man. That means they had one mind. And everybody had a mind to work. We got a goal here. We want to build a school, we got a goal here. And I ain't talking about a school just for us. I'm talking about a school for the community. Or with requirement with a uniform. Everybody's uniform gonna have fringes on it. That's just the way they come. We got a goal here. We want a battered women's shelter. We can build it. We want an employment center for the brothers. We can build it. But you gotta have in mind to do it. We want a trucking service. We can have it. What they call that? I'm calling it a trucking service, but I don't know what you have.
A dispatch.
Yeah, dispatch center. Dispatch center. Yeah. You gotta have a mind to do it. There's nothing that we can't do, brothers and sisters. There's nothing that we can't do. We just have to gather ourselves together as one man. No community we can't build. No land we can't purchase. There's no business we can't start or run successfully. No educational institute that we can't run successfully, educating our own children. We're talking about true independence. Can you imagine yourself? Can you imagine yourself without the illusion of freedom by actually having freedom? That's one man. We're almost done here. Let's get Ephesians the 16th chapter. Fourth chapter and the 16th verse.
And it reads, from whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplieth, according to the effectual work in the measure of every part.
The effectual work in the measure of every part. Watch this.
Maketh increase of the body.
Maketh increase of the body. Come on.
Unto the edifying of itself in love.
To the edifying of the body of itself in love. We have to work together. You can't have no one-man shows. You need a body. You need a body. All right, two things. One, you have to stay in your lane, learn your job, do what you need to do. What you know how to do. What's your niche? Two, increase comes through edifying and love. I'll say it again. One is to stay in your lane, learn your job, and do what you need to be doing. That's number one. Number two, how the increase comes? The increase comes through the edification of love. You always fighting and fussing and arguing amongst each other, there's not going to be no edification. We ain't going to be able to do it. We ain't going to be able to build because we don't trust one another. You can't build. It's like any relationship. You have to maintain trust. All right. Let's get Nehemiah again, 4 and verse 7.
Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 7. But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the walls of Jerusalem were made up and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very wroth.
Come on. They were mad because we accomplished, we came together and we accomplished something. Come on.
And conspired all of them together to come and to fight against Jerusalem and to hinder it. Nevertheless, we made our prayer unto our God and set a watch against them day and night because of them.
Come on.
And Judah said, the strength of the bearers of burdens is decayed, and there is much rubbish, so that we are not able to build the wall.
We're not able to build the wall. Read.
And our adversary said, they shall not know, neither see, till we come in the midst among them and slay them and cause the work to cease. And it came to pass.
Wow, they were so mad when they seen us join together with one mind. They were so mad. They said, we're gonna sneak in there and we're gonna destroy everything. They won't be able to see us. They ain't gonna see us coming. They ain't gonna be able to finish this war. We're gonna destroy everything they done. But on Thursday, I talked about Cain and Abel. I also talked about Esau and Jacob. And I also talked about the spirit and the personification of the spirit of Esau that resides in many of our people. We have a destructive spirit. And I don't mean we have a destructive spirit towards other people. We got a destructive spirit amongst ourselves. I've never seen a people who want to see folk destroyed. How can I destroy what this particular person is doing and take them out. We like it's if it's constant, somebody has to break the pattern. You be the one to break the pattern. Say, not me. That ain't coming from my house. That's not coming from my people. That ain't coming from my congregation. We don't get down like that. You have to make a conscious effort to stop it. To have one mind, so the work be not hindered. What verse we at?
11.
Verse 11. Read on.
And our adversary said, they shall not know, neither see, till we come in the midst among them, and slay them, and cause the work to cease.
Come on.
And it came to pass, that when the Jews which dealt by them came, they said unto us 10 times, for all places whence ye shall return unto us, they will be upon you.
Read.
Therefore set I in the lower places behind the wall, and on the higher places. I even set the people after their families with their swords, their spears, and their bows.
They was ready to fight. See, they have one mind, and they all ready to fight together as well. Come on.
And I looked and rose up and said unto the nobles, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, but not ye afraid of them. Remember the Lord, which is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren.
Fight for your brethren. Come on.
Your sons.
Fight for your sons.
And your daughters.
And fight for your daughters.
Your wives.
Fight for your wives.
And your houses.
And your property. Come on.
And it came to pass, when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and God had brought their counsel to naught,
come on,
that we returned all of us to the wall,
come on,
every one unto his work.
Unto his work. Read. Watch this. Come
and
on.
It came to pass from that time forth that the half of my servants wrought in the work, and the other half of them held both the spears, the shields, and the bows, and the habergeons.
That's a mind right there. That's a mindset right there. We ain't gonna let nobody stop us from doing the work. And we got so much love, understanding, and trust for one another that the one half of us, while we doing the work, the other half gonna stand behind them with the spear. You gonna do the work, and I'm gonna stand right here and guard while you doing the work. And any of these nations run up on us, they're gonna get this spear. If they want to get to you to stop you from building the wall, they got to get to me. That's the mindset we used to have. That's the mindset that we teaching everybody should have today. Let's get back to that mindset. I fight for you and you fight for me. Read.
And the rulers were behind all the house of Judah. 17. They which build it on the wall, and they that bear burdens, with those that laid it.
Come on.
Every one with one of his hands wrought in the work, and with the other hand held a weapon.
You're going to work with your pistol and your hand on your pistol. Read.
For the builders, every one had his sword girded by his side, and so built it. And he that sounded the trumpet was by me.
Come on.
And I said unto the nobles,
what'd you say? Read.
And to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, the work is great and large, and we are separated upon the wall, one far from another.
Come on.
In what place therefore ye hear the sound of the trumpet,
come on,
resort ye thither unto us. Our God shall fight for us.
So he made a plan. He said, you doing work over there, I'm doing work over here. You doing work over there. Masons is over here. The drillers are over there. The timbers, they put in timber over there. We kind of spaced out a little bit, but we all working. But as soon as you hear the shofar, everybody run to where I am. And we're going to fight together as one man. Come on.
I thought that was it.
Was that it?
No, that was notes.
What verse was that?
I thought that was 21. Give me 1 second, because I already went to the next one.
I thought you read 20. You read 20.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
21. So we labored in the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared.
To the night, to the rising of the moon, from when the sun rose until the sun set. That's when they out there working with the spears. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
The ox knoweth his owner,
Mm-hmm.
and the ass his master's crib.
Come on.
But Israel doeth not know.
We the only people that don't know who we are. Come on.
My people doeth not
And
consider.
we don't consider what we are doing because we got an illusion of freedom. What is that? Throw that in the bag. It's a controversy about a song or something that's going on nowadays. Something about throw it in the bag or something. NDRE was talking about it. The new girl is talking about boosting.
Spend that?
Yeah, spin that. It's called it's called spin that.
Yeah.
Put it in the bag, right? I don't know how the song go. I don't know how the song go. But at any rate, we have a culture now. We have a culture now of thieving, murdering, killing, debauchery, and disrespect. That's the culture of black folks now, when it didn't always used to be like that. Give me Lamentations 4 and 17. Okay, one more time to say this is it, right? Come on.
This book of Lamentations,
4 and 17. Come on.
and it reads, As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
Mhm.
And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save
This
us.
nation is not going to save us. Your fourth of your lied is not going to save us. What are you doing? Ecclesiasticus 7 and 7.
Ecclesiasticus 7 and verse 7.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 7.
Ecclesiastes verses 7, chapter 7, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Offend not against the multitude of a city,
Mm-hmm.
and then thou shalt not cast thyself down among the people.
Ecclesiastes, is that?
You said Ecclesiastes.
No, I meant Ecclesiastes. Yeah, I said Ecclesiastes at first, and then I said Ecclesiastes.
Okay, Ecclesiastes 7 and 7.
Come on.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad,
Wake up the wise man mad, read,
and a gift destroyeth the heart.
and the gift destroys the heart, because many of our people don't understand that they are celebrating a nonsensical holiday that has nothing to do with them. All right, so we're going to leave the scripture right there, right? So I have one more quote before we end. One more quote. This is a quote by Marcus Garvey. This is his quote, and I love this quote. He says, to emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, none but ourselves can free our minds. So, brothers and sisters, I implore you to emancipate yourself. All right, with that being said, we'll catch you next time. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Yourself when the lies in the doctrine you clinging to. Repenting mean the path that you walking, you see it through. That mean you gotta switch up your people, leaving the crew. That mean you gotta watch what you say and watch what you do. But until you see the truth, you just looking around for a clue. And it's easy to find evil, cause evil looking for you. Bishop got us militant, keep us ready like Minutemen. Demons in the sleep, but Yahweh coming to finish them. Gotta love my features, no difference between our images. Wisdom getting deeper, I'm prophesying to many men. Keep it real, study the word, showing yourself approved. Faith without works is a body, gotta make different moves. I never be perfect, still shooting to fit the biggest shoes. Watching what I eat, son, to eat them, weaponizing the food. We had to fight and sacrifice to get to this point. Follow the laws of the Torah, you can't do what you want. War times, I'm on the line, you could catch me up front. Reading out my 1611, got my Glock in the trunk. Some people don't understand, still it's a hole in their body. Some people never gonna see that it's the devil that got them. You casting spells on yourself, you saying that you got problems. Meditate day and night, but I still get it poppin'.